play here will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Pollard going to try the right side. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Second and 7 from the 20. Now Prescott. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Throwing, Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, this defense is getting after it now. They get the sack on first down, and now the pressure's there again, and that forces a throwaway.
Now a 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Prescott now. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Lamb will go in motion. And now a fake there on the jet sweep as they'll give to Pollard. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. This is caught. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And it's a kick. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This 2nd and 4. Prescott off play action. And this one too low.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. This time they stay on the ground. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now a running play here with Lamb. There he goes, right side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On play action, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down. Looking to throw. Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Running right, it's Pollard. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Prescott now from the 50. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Off the play fake, Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line.
Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The thing's just kind of continuing to unravel for them here in this second half. They take the shot downfield, but this defense, once again, up to the task.
Well, this is where you think about the old phrase, desperate times call for desperate measures, because they've got nothing on the scoreboard.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. He'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting that it's another big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
Yeah, really, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results. And there, not only does the defense force a turnover, but they have the presence of mind to take it back for 6 points.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. In trouble, and he's taken down. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And the ball is knocked out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side.
Wait, I ain't got to score. We going to win off defense, bro.
At the 25-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is that right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. That is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. 2nd down, Prescott. And the Cowboys...
Right.
They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack.
Right. The heaters, that's when the heat started coming, though. 4th quarter, that's when I started.
Big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Prescott. Complete. Pollard. And this effort will not...
Where you going? Sit down.
First down at the 29.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively...
Now for to break your spirit.
Trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Desperation time.
Oh, yeah, I like that. I like that Ooh, that was going to be a pick, man. Oh, my God. He got that one by the grace of God, man.
Just like that, they've got new life.
And the defense still has the advantage, but I know that there's some deflation there. That's why I hurry back to the line of scrimmage and attack them again.
Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. This is 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Second and 6 coming up. Now Dak. That's complete to Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. To throw, Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here's 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. He missed his only attempt earlier. This time he's going for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
One last shot now for Prescott. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they